Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome to episode 3 of the Glory Hunter Challenge. We have got our first ever game in a European competition in the save. We've got Panathinaikos, who did knock out VTSC in the Conference League. So we have the qualifying fourth round to see if we make the group stage. Since we last met, we've played one game, and we did beat Brighton 2-1 in a game that we were very good in. Did have an injury to Bowen. He did not play. We played well. We did score a penalty. This time the penalty was a bit more there. Only one shot on target from Brighton. It was Antonio against his former club. Of course, it went in the back of the net. Let's have a look at the goals. On top of that as well, in a pretty good spot. Bowen 50-50 for this game. But I feel happy, and let's see what we can do. Now, this goal from Declan Rice may win goal of the year. No commentary needed. Just sit back and enjoy. Arguably could have gave it a Suyacek in the middle. Didn't. Suyacek in the end. Bangs that one in from the spot. Very nice indeed. This is the goal here. Caught us on the break. That bailed out very well. And then a great ball over the top. Antonio's got the pace to burn. We deserved a clean sheet. I thought we defended quite well. Billy Gilmore, by the way, did miss a chance on the edge of the area in the 94th minute. That went over the bar, mercifully. But yeah. I think next we're going to speak about is Panathinaikos. How did they get here? They obviously, VDSC lost 1-0 in Portugal, but won 3-1 in Greece. We need to watch out for Spora, by the way. Look, they're a team we should be beating without reading too much into it, but we'll take our due diligence here. On top of that as well, we've got one more big thing to say. I don't need a centre midfielder, but when a midfielder like this becomes available, you pick him up. Michael Marino, for whatever reason, has been transfer listed by Real Sociedad. And Real Madrid have been interested in him the whole time. He has a release fee that is quite substantial, 40 mil. I do not know what's gone on there. He is leaving for whatever reason. And guess what? We put in the 9.75 mil mid. Second thing is, a guy this good, even though we have 3 world-class midfielders, not world-class, we have 3 really good midfielders, is he wants to be just a squad player. Don't ask me why. I didn't say no. He's got to get some money. But expect this guy, any injury, he's playing. Any injury at centre-back, Declan Rice is going back to centre-back, this guy's playing. It's just such a good signing for us. If he is your midfielder that you're bringing into a game off the bench, you're oozing quality, someone that can win a ball back or you can create something going forward, and he's very mentally switched on. He's someone that could start at any given moment. And I love having that sort of player. I think he's fantastic to bring in. I cannot believe we're picking him up. And yeah, wow. Going to have him here officially on the 21st, which is fantastic because he will get a work permit as well. Leaves us still 38 mil in the budget. They're complaining that I'm spending too much over wage, so I'll just do that for now. That'll give us a little bit more. Team selection time. Areola does start because guess what? Areola is the cup keeper, so I want to keep him happy because I think he's pretty good. Bowen isn't 100%. He's been given a maximum 45 minutes. I'm actually going to give Maxwell Cornet a start and use Skamaka still off the bench. There will be a time where I think Bowen will play in this match if needs be. Lastly, in terms of injuries, we've also lost Fornals to a training injury. Did his hammy. I know what that feels like because I twinged mine, but not as bad as what Fornals has. These guys can't see it behind my face, but he's out injured Fornals for the next 8 days to 3 weeks. If he's the other midfielder with Lanzini that you're bringing into a game, we have all of a sudden in a World Cup year where fixtures are quite condensed in the first half of the year, I'm going to have a midfield that can compete in multiple competitions, which is a good thing for sure. And Marino definitely will not be just the squad player here. He will play very well. I expect nothing but a win in this first match, and that is definitely true. I want us to go out here and really do something. And yeah, look, let's see what we can do, and away we go. Now, I love the cut screens. I haven't been in the Conference League in a very long time. On FM, I'm trying to think what year it was. I reckon it was season 7 with Paris Atletico, season 6. We're in the Conference League. But yeah, look, they've got a good squad, Panathinaikos, but not a fantastic squad. Should be beating him. Here's your cut screens. It's us, obviously, in the traditional West Ham kit, and they're in their green and white stripes. Away we go. Let's get into it. I expect nothing but a win from this. They're playing 4-3 themselves. I wonder if that's the Bernard from Everton. We'll check that after the game. Didn't think of it until just then. But yeah, anyway, Tarum picks that one up, gets to the byline, cuts it to Creswell. Declan Rice doesn't win that. Ball over the top, doesn't find anyone, and Kafau can move it. And he does indeed. Declan Rice, Tarum now. Tackle. Falls to Danny Ings. Cross keeper. Danny Ings is a marksman, and there you go. His first goal for West Ham. In the save, and obviously in this database, because, yeah, he obviously moved there this year. But we lead 1-0 9 minutes in, and that's what we expect here. Taram, tackle, falls to Ings. Great one touch. He's dual-footed, and that's why he's going to start up front for me over Skamaka, because he's got a natural nose for goal. 12 minutes in, Creswell, backstick. Kurt Zuma, good save there from I've got to pronounce that wrong. Brignoli. And Brignoli, he have a good set of hands. Ball goes long, Zuma picks that one up. A Quali, Declan Rice, great ball out to Creswell, heads it to Tarum, back to Declan Rice, great movement. Tarum maybe could have got inside there, doesn't. Suyacek, Danny Ings, it was a right idea, just not the right ball. Danny Ings, though, wins it back because he's a dynamo. Maxwell Cornet with a start. Went for goal and straight into the keeper's hands again. Very promising signs, 12 minutes in here for West Ham. And this is exactly what I expect. First 20 minutes, tick. Now we need a goal by halftime. 2-0 at halftime, and we can relax a little bit in this match. I think only taking a 1-0 lead to Greece would not be good enough. I don't want to be in that position either. Still plenty of time to go, so we don't have to worry about that. Cornet, Declan Rice, great ball looking for Danny Ings, does find him. Needs to bring others into the game here, and he does find Kufau. Declan Rice sitting on the top of the box. Kufau instead goes this route, cuts it, Danny Ings, and cleared away. Headed the wrong side, the Danny Ings there. Headed it back into traffic. If he went the other side, would have definitely had a chance of making the keeper make a save. Highlight right on halftime. Ruben Perez. Kokaj. Magnussen. And here come Panathinaikos right on halftime. Ruben Perez. Great ball out that way. Need to be picked off here. Quali doesn't. Good movement from Panathinaikos for the first time in the match. Zuma, though, reads that well, and up he goes, and he wins it. Suyacek now. Back to Zuma. Kufau. Maxwell Cornet. Need to find a ball out the other side. Suyacek drops in. Declan Rice needs to get a bit wider here. Pasquetta. Great from Pasquetta to drop in and just play the way he was facing. This time he gets half a turn. That's a great movement. Danny Ings gets there before the keeper. What a goal. The movement was sublime. Pasquetta and Co. unreal in the middle of the park. Especially what Pasquetta does in that movement. Just drops in. I don't know if we'll see it, but he drops in, realises he can't play, and then here he goes, oh, half a yard, I'm going to turn now. That's the Brazilian in him. That's the that good to leading-esque player that he is for this level. You know, I can't play the way you face. I can turn, out I go. That's all we need. Suyacek can do that, but he's a bit slow. And Declan Rice, I prefer him to see everything. Pasquetta's that one that can drop in, pick it up, do what he needs, that creative player and that advanced playmaker role. And, well, right on half-time, we get the 2-0 lead that we were craving, and that was superb, and Danny Ings has a brace. If we get a third one early, we will definitely make some changes with the view of Fulham in the league next. Say that, though. Highlight here, and, well, a good run, a deflection, and Ariola's got a fingertip, I think, on that. By the way, their best striker in Sporara, even though I don't want to injure players, is Elf injured, which is probably a good thing for us. Highlight, though, and a Quali wins that and clears. We've looked good, which is great. Creswell, good from a corner. Got 16 corners, good ball in, just doesn't find anyone. Only as far as Suchek, who I think should be in the box, but oh well. Creswell, Zuma. Maxwell Cornet, good run. He's going to go for goal, isn't he? He does. Danny Ings is there for a hat-trick, blocked. If Cornet just plays Ings, that's a goal. Someone just tried to fly in and break someone's legs there. Anyway, 2-0, looking good. Palacios. Bernard. Kufau wins. Tarum needs to get and put his body in the line and does, and just brings it down as well. Unreal. Danny Ings for a hat-trick. Suyacek finds him. Ings scores. Cross keeper. 3-0. It's a hat-trick for Danny Ings. We lead 3-0. 55 minutes played. Thank you very much for coming, Panathinaikos. We're into the Conference League. Great ball. Danny Ings, one touch. Dual-footed. See you later. And that is a 3-0. If this goes in, we're going to have to keep everyone out there, which I don't want to do. Cleared away. Need to deal with this. Suyacek tries to. Drunkar hits first time. What a goal. That's quite annoying because I was about to make some changes here. Going 3-0 up, that's fine. Let's go make some changes. Off we go. At 3-1, things are still a touch nervy if they get the second. So now we have to go pretty full strength for a while. And against the run of play, we concede yet again, which is a habit that wasn't happening in pre-season. But since the season proper, we seem to concede every highlight that we are given. 3-1, 61 minutes played. A goal for them to make it 3-2 with 2 goals in 5 minutes would be, A, against the run of play, B, be very scary. That's actually very well played. That is very well played. They have got a moment here, Panathinaikos. More than just a moment, that's 3-2. Oakley Dokley, Football Manager, what the fuck's going on here? Out of nowhere, 2 goals in 2 minutes. Jared Bowen, mate, on you come. Against the run of play, out of nowhere, 2 goals in 5 minutes. And Panathinaikos go from being out of the Conference League to we're in trouble. And the way this is going, I think we're about to cop it. I think we're actually about to... we're about to lose. We're about to lose. Danny Ings finds Bowen, who we had to rush out there, just to give him something different to look at. Suchek finds Pasquetta. Danny Ings is with him. He went for goal. Thank Christ it went in. That got really nervy because that was their highlight and they built it out so well. And then we hit him on the break. Pasquetta scores. It's 4-2. I was literally a highlight away from at 3-0 making about 5 changes and calming this game down and going, we've got Fulham in 4 days. Instead, here we are. 70 minutes played. It's 4-2. And this tie is well and truly live. And Panathinaikos showed for the first 5 minutes that they were really capable. 10 minutes, really. Because even the goal we scored the 4th goal from, that was them playing out very well. Playing in between the lines very well. Quali, Declan Rice, Pasquetta. If he loses out here, which he does, oh no, this is trouble. Zuma, what a tackle. Falls to Declan Rice. Yet again, if we score from this, we're very lucky because, look, Panathinaikos had a half a moment there. Danny Ings. Was the right idea to find Emerson, didn't find him. This game's getting a little bit frantic. I don't like this. At 3-0, this really... Oh my God, Danny Ings, you got to score now. And he does. A mistake from their keeper makes it 5-2. I feel really sorry for Panathinaikos because at 3-0, something changed. Something primal changed in them that they were going out of in Europe and they couldn't understand that they were. And then their keeper really... If that finishes 4-2 going to Greece, you expect the tie. 5-2 now, 73 minutes played. I am going to make a change here. His name is Pasquetta. He is coming off. Manuel Lanzini will come in. Everyone's had a pretty good game, but not really. Kafaui's going to come off as well. I'm actually going to keep us on this, but I'm actually going to move us into that, and I'm actually going to start us time wasting and play for a set piece and just do that. Danny Ings is going to come off for Skamaka as well, just so we get a set piece. If we get a set piece, that's all right. I'm actually going to get Skamaka in as a pressing forward on attack as well. Main reason for that is apply some pressure to that back 4 so they can't pay out as well, please. $5-2, I just want to see this game finish. I would love 6-2. 6-2 makes me feel confident. And Zuma's there and head's just over. Whisk away from 6-2. This game really should have finished 3-0. 5 minutes of craziness brought this tie to life. We win 5-2, we're a little lucky. I'm not going to lie, we're a little lucky. The stats will say we've absolutely dominated them, but for that 10-minute period, I want to have a look at the data hub. That 10-minute period, they were outstanding. We need to have a look at the data hub here, because for a 10-minute period, they were outstanding. Apparently the goal was against a run of pay. That one wasn't. Ours was. And then, yeah. Look, we did dominate majority of it. But there we go. It should leave us in a position where we should be winning the second tie. Should be, being the key word. I'll see everybody for the second tie in just a second. We're going to play Fulham in the meantime. And I probably will look to rotate slightly in Greece. So then we can go full strength for Everton a few days later. Second leg time, YouTube. Should be a foregone conclusion, but we saw enough of Panathinaikos that this could be nervy. Second reason why it could be nervy, I am planning on rotating quite heavily for this because I do have Everton 2 days later. In the game that you did miss, we did beat Fulham 2-0 to keep our first clean sheet in the Premier League. Did not allow a shot on target. 29 shots, 10 on target, an XG of 2.77. We should have won by a lot more. We played very well. A debut off the bench from Marino, who didn't do much, so match rating was affected by that. Can't be registered or else he would start here today. Let's have a look at the goals, shall we? But yeah, look, we were pretty fantastic. It took a corner to break the deadlock. The only thing we could say about this game is we should have, scored more previously. Anyway, good ball front stick. Kurt Zuma's a big boy. This goal here, though, what movement? It's going to let the images play themselves. Great first time finish from Danny Ings, isn't it? And a great ball to Bowen and a great knockdown. Old school, which I think West Ham fans would love, though. That's old school. Give it to a big man who hits it down to the small man, even though it should be the other way around. I don't care. I'm not complaining. It's a great finish from Danny Ings. This guy is utterly ridiculous when fit on Football Manager. It's like he is in real life, to be fair. In terms of the team we are rotating here, Skamaka will play. Fornals is not 100% fit, but I am going to give him a start here to get him some minutes back in the legs. Lanzini will start over Pasquetta. Suyacek will start because I will play Marino in the next one. I'm actually going to risk not playing Declan Rice to start with. Tilio Kera will start. Main reason being so I can start Kurt Zuma at the back, which I think is more important because he reads the game very well. I think Tilio Kera starting allows me to play him minutes in the middle of the park. And also means that we can take Kurt Zuma off, move Keller back, and I can bring Downs in. Or if we're lacking control, Declan Rice will come straight into here as well. Ogbono will obviously play in there too. Bowen will get 45 minutes, come back from injury, not 100% match fit. Do expect to see Maxwell Cornet come in for him if this game hasn't changed too much. I've just put myself in a position where if the game is alive and they're coming at us quite difficult, I can play Bowen for 90, Zuma can play 90, I can bring Rice on, I can bring, Creswell on, for instance, Kofau. Or if it's a game that peters out, I've rotated enough that I can take those boys off and they can all get enough minutes that it's all fine. And they're not going to be too tired for Everton. Let's see how we go here anyway. We cannot allow complacency. Start the match. I'll give everyone a real lift. And look, we'll be okay. They're lining up 4-2-3-1. No, they're lining up 4-3-3. Same side by the looks of things, apart from there on the right. Let's have a look at Bernard. It is the Everton Bernard, isn't it? There we go. Look, he's fallen a lot since we last seen him. Anyway, Bowen here. Look, put it this way. We score a couple goals early, which we just scored one with Tilio Kera, which is quite nice. We might even get Bowen off very quickly. Tilio Kera with a header. A rotated side puts us 1-0 up, 6-2 up on aggregate. And yeah, that's a great header. Highlight from kickoff. There's one thing we know, Panathinaikos are going to keep on trying to do bits against us. So yeah, Kojak, Unica, Ruben Perez. Ruben Perez again. Picked off though by Suyacek. Skamaka should move him into a complete forward role, but we haven't. That's a poor ball there from... don't know who it was. Might have been not Declan Rice. Could have been Tilio Kera. Anyway, Skamaka in, puts it wide. Probably should move him to complete forward so he does what he needs to do, which is link up play. He's not the advanced forward getting in behind sort of player, that's for sure. Confirm that change though. That's fine. Same with Fornals. Fornals should actually be an inverted winger on support. Forgot to make all these changes. Do apologise, guys. It's not like there's a lot of people that say, nah, you should leave the roles the same because that's the tactic. Those roles are so slight that it doesn't matter. It just makes the player do, things that they're a little bit more comfortable with. The tactic's still the same. Still two wingers coming inside. Still a striker that's on, standing up top being the focal point. Just instead of coming in behind, he will look to control and build up play, which could allow Bowen in a bit more. And, that's all we want him for. Skamaka winning that second ball and getting others in. Fornals now. Emerson, Lanzini. Poor from Lanzini, to be fair. It was the right idea. A goal for Panathinaikos, I wouldn't feel comfortable, but I wouldn't need to rush Declan Rice on. From what I've seen, we've been the better side, but we know that they can score goals in a hurry from that first leg. And they have been really good at moving the ball around too. That's a great ball. Areola, in the end, good positioning. But that's the danger of Panathinaikos. Feel like, look, at the moment, Bowen's coming off here at halftime. Not right now, though, because that's poor. That should be a goal. Kurt Zuma, good recovery. Poor header. Great recovery from Kurt Zuma. If we scored a goal, I would definitely get Kurt Zuma off as well. But you can see how important Kurt Zuma is to that back four. This is what I just don't get. The midfield, for whatever reason, just stops working against Panathinaikos for about a 10-minute period, and they come back into it. But look, 1-0 up, 6-2 up, approaching halftime. Decisions to be made. Look, they need four unanswered goals second half. I think we're going to take Bowen off. And this might come back to Russ. But Tilio Kera, swap him around, ball playing defender and defend because it's your preferred role. I don't like Downs. I should play Declan Rice, but Downs is going to come in as a ball-winning midfielder on defend. Just get him in, sit him in. Don't let him over-exaggerate because, don't do too much. Exert too much into the game. I just want him to sit in there, win the ball back, and that's it. We've rotated. It always makes things nervy when you commit to rotating, and if they score one early, like one goal early in the half leaves them enough time to score 3. For what we saw, they scored 2 goals in 5 minutes really quick, which would, if they did that again, would throw this game on its head. As Bernard drives inside, he looked offside to be fair. Yet again, Panathinaikos, like, in both legs at different times, have looked very good. But in both legs, with a little bit of luck and a little bit of, quality, they really could have given us a tie. You've seen enough from them to go, not bad. Anyway, look, we've rotated. That's all that matters. That's fine. From Rouse will probably have to come off at some point. He is playing, with an injury. So, yeah. Saying that, I want Marcus Thuram to probably get a bit more rest. I'm going to try and eke him out to 75 minutes here. But he will come off before he does anything. 66 minutes, 1-0 up. Got cat hair all around here. It's really annoying, Twitch chat. Bloody cat. Anyway, Downs with a ball to Maxwell Cornet. Great save from their keeper. Alberto Brignoli did very well. At the minute, it's just one set piece that is decided today. But all the damage is done in that first leg. And there's nothing really to be nervous about right now unless they did score a couple of goals very quickly. And there we are. Anyway, let's make the changes. Marcus Thuram will come in. Manuel Lanzini's got a bit of a knock as well. I will bring Pesqueta in. Just don't want the injury. Wouldn't need to bring Pesqueta in for this game, but just don't want the injury. Anyway, Skamaka. Does he win the ball back? Doesn't. Downs hits one on the volley. Keeper just stood there. Time ticks away and that's all she's going to write. Well, there you go, YouTube. We are into the Conference League proper. We win 1-0, 6-2 on aggregate. Dominated again. But, fair play to Panathinaikos. I thought they were decent. But the first game that we play in Europe, first tie we play in Europe, is a winning tie. Next episode, let's have a look. Into the Conference League, we get 2.5 mil for that. That's always nice. Next episode, of how good a form we're in. We'll see when the Conference League falls in. It's probably not out the realms that we do a Liverpool Conference League, but that's like so close together. It depends on who we get in the Conference League draw. And then we're going to pick the hardest game of that Conference League draw with a league game, I think, is what we're going to do next episode. So we'll look for something around here. Maybe Newcastle, for all we know. which leads into City and Arsenal. Depending on what we have, it could be a City and Arsenal doubleheader. Something around there. I think coming back for Liverpool and a Conference League game is a bit too early because he's seen so much already. But yeah, look, very happy with that. We currently sit second. We're through to the Conference League, and at the moment, the choice to play as West Ham was a very good choice. Even though we didn't start with money, we've got some now as well. Let me know what you would do to the squad. I think we're in a very, very good position with the squad. I need to do that and that to pick our best 11 as well. And with that being said, YouTube, I'll see you guys next time for another episode of the Glory Hunter Challenge. Good start, first 2 episodes. See what episode 3 brings. See you next time. Thank you and goodbye.